And I promise you, I've been burned by fire more than once. You work in IT, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, definitely.
Or had worked.
Yeah,
So.
still. I haven't technically.
Why don't you just
IT.
bite the bullet and work for the devil?
Considering
Comcast
it,
is right there. Come on. Hey, as long as I'm uploading and streaming faster than most people, so I can't complain too much.
That's true. All right, we have 4 million.
Nice.
This guy over here really invested in a lot of whatever, and I am now.
We have a hole in the wall where men can see it all. Good Morty reference.
That is a good Morty reference. I need to get into watching that show.
It's Kiss Cartoon, dude. Go watch it on Kiss Cartoon. It's where I watch One Punch Man when I can't watch it. So, One Punch. That dude is killer. Like I relate to him too. Like there is just no enemy. Like go ahead, what's today's enemy? Unless it's statistics. Statistics is my enemy. Just not because it's a bad thing. It's because it has done more harm than good to our social. Like I wish we would hold on. And I know this is the scary part. When you start talking hundreds of thousands or hundreds of millions, you will isolate 1%, which will be hundreds of thousands. And it's never good to isolate or to subjugate hundreds of thousands of people, you know?
Yeah.
That's Hitler kind of talk, you know? But then again, Hitler went over the million mark, so he loses it. Hey, do you counting his own soldiers?
Yes.
Okay, see, I don't count his own soldiers because they signed up for that shit.
They didn't sign up to be purged in his paranoia.
No, but a lot of people count the soldiers that would not run off the boats, and they would get shot by the sergeant behind them saying, "You will run." But I want to be honest with you. If we were on a planetary level attack from aliens, okay, and I had 3 or 4 young boys, 19, 20, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I gave them guns and said, go shoot. And they started crying. And I said, if you don't move, I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to kill one of them so I can save the other 3. You understand? Like that. And that's like, I understand a lot of what Stalin did. Super terrible. Super, super terrible. Okay. There is no, maybe it can be misunderstood as no.
It's all terrible, but he was doing it by the numbers because he had the numbers to throw.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you have those kind of numbers, and he was facing an existential threat too, which you can't argue with somebody when you're talking about existential threats, you know?
Yeah.
Like it is what they perceive as a threat to their life. Now here's the question. Was he gas chambering people during this?
No.
See? Hitler was.
And,
that's the
Stalin couldn't feed most of his troops half the time anyway, so.
Right. So he would have lost them to attrition and lost his country. So, look, I understand that enemy at the gate, but Zaitsev kept firing for the Russian army even after he saw that.
Yeah.
There was from a historical point of view, I understand people, that's terrible. That's not the right way to look at. No, you've never war. You lose all of that pleasantry the minute the word war is used. This is why I'm not a fan of that whole war on drugs, war on whatever, because those people really don't have a permeable understanding of the term war.
It's funny because games are starting to kind of bring that to life a little more from just a more an ethical standpoint. Like EVE Online, the amount of tonnage lost and people involved.
Well, let's be real. The big concern is more about resource misallocation. Yes. Because that's what it comes down to at the end. Can you, because war, in my mind, I don't go prepper sense, but I do realize that if shit goes bad tomorrow, I know how to make bullets in my basement and a gun.
Yeah.
And I'll start tearing shit off the walls of my house to make what I need to get to objective 2. You know what I mean? Which is get more guns and ammo and supplies. And then I'll use my voice through all that to cater to men who are, you know the type, can't listen to anybody, and I can just, you and I swayed them. We did it already in business, in military, in wherever, Boy Scouts, whatever the fuck we did, right? We know we can just stand up and start talking, and everybody's just gonna start, yeah, that's a good idea, let's do that. Like, and we don't even know if it's a good idea. We just do it. It's great.
Well, 90% of getting something done is starting.
Yes, it is.
Like
Gandhi.
whether it's a bad decision or a good decision, it was still a decision that was made.
Churchill knew that shit. That's why he got drunk as shit. The answer is have an answer.
Yes. It doesn't have to be the best answer. It just has to be an answer.
I think an answer for us right now is goods and services. Do we have a space station in the up and coming?
Easily enough. We can go buy one. I don't know how they do that, but we can buy one.
Okay, so you go. If we go shopping in this like local sector. Okay, by what do you mean go shopping? Hit M. There's a bunch of undiscovered stations. Yeah, go find one.
Okay.
Hopefully, it's not a pirate station. When you get onto it, it says when you physically step onto the station, if you look at it and hit P, that is a purchase. Okay. And it will tell you how much it cost. There's a station right by the sun too. If you want to if you want those coordinates, right by the star. Here, go check this one out. I got coordinates for you.
All right, 1 second. Give me the chords.
36, 40, 53.
Awesome.
Well, it's center sector, and I figured if it's a pirate station, we at least know the pirates are in the midsection, and we can get the hell out of here. Because I mean, what do we have? Just a dock and a hole in the ground.
Yeah, and a lot of money.
Like just like Rust. Rust has actually helped me in life. Funny enough, it in a video game sense, it has helped to tear off that last bit of materialistic mentality I had.
Yeah.
Like, I know now my best strategy for taking shit out is to go in there with whatever's on me. Just do it. Because if you die, game over. The end, doesn't matter. If you win though, survival, and that is the best.